Welcome to Blakor. My name's the Apothecary. I need help. No, I seriously need help. It's a shirt, I swear. No, really, it's a t-shirt. Old work shirt, actually. But yeah, I need help. I can't do it on my own as much as I want to. This is going to be a little bit of a weird one. I just had a long day at work, and I'm hopped up on caffeine, which I shouldn't be having, period. But 2 more days, and I get my vacation. That's another thing, is I'm excited about my vacation. 2 weeks of vacation. That was my phone. You guys probably couldn't even hear it. Anyways, but yeah, I wanted to start on. Oh, what the hell was the first? Blah 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 blah. Well, today's the second. So I want to start yesterday on the diet thingy, but it's too hard. People of my size and of my addiction would understand of how hard this is. This is like whenever I say, why can't you just stop smoking? Because it's an addiction. And I'm not just talking about caffeine, I'm talking about sugar, I'm talking about fatty foods. You know, it's an addiction. And it's hard to get over. It's hard to stop it cold turkey. I don't want to blame the stress from like work and life stuff because that just sounds like an excuse, even if that is part of what's going on. I don't want to make excuses. I want to have legitimate reasons, and there is no legitimate reason for me to keep drinking soda, for me to keep having deep fried foods and fast foods and stuff that is just unhealthy. There is no legitimate reason other than I am lazy. I am not willing to put the hard work into it. That I want to blame an addiction. This is week 10 now. 10 weeks I've been at this. And as far as I've been doing this vlog, I was in, was it 4 weeks? It wasn't even a full month before I started like drinking soda and sugars and crap again. Because it's like, oh, I'll just cheat for Ren Fair so that I can have a whole bunch of stuff at Ren Fair. But then it didn't stop. And it's like, oh, I'll just go till the end of the month, which is 2 days away. But it didn't stop. It's like, oh, I'll go till this happens. It didn't stop. I'll go to the end of the month. It didn't stop. I'll go till my vacation starts. But will it stop? It needs to. Because like I've said before, it's like when I was on that few weeks of not having anything bad, well, not even not having anything bad, but I cut back so much. I wasn't having salty snacks. I wasn't having unnecessary sugars. And by that I mean like candy bars and sodas and juices and all that kinds of stuff. I mean, there's still sugars in like the milk I drink, in some of the sauces I use. So it's like if I were to 100% avoid sugars, it would be incredibly hard. Because that's another thing is I like barbecue sauces and like honey mustard sauces and stuff like that. And in moderation, those things are perfectly fine if they're not on like a 20-pound grease beef burger from wherever King Burger Joint place. I'm not even talking about Burger King. I haven't been to Burger King in a long time. The one in the town I work actually closed and is becoming a coffee shop. I'm sure you can guess what kind of coffee shop. Because, you know, there's not already 50 of them in a 5-mile radius because we need more coffee. But yeah. Um, it doesn't help too that, of course, that's an excuse. No more excuses. I can't make the excuse. I was going to say it doesn't help that the only place between here and work is a fast food joint. And then a few sit-down restaurants, which is very impractical for when you're in a rush to work. But I'm always late anyways. I'm really surprised my bosses aren't yelling at me. Sorry, guys. I need to stop. I know I keep saying that. I need to stop. Not just in this video. I've been saying it for the past however many weeks. I need to stop for the past over a month now because Ren Fair was on the 29th of August, and there's now, no, not August, July. Yes, July, August. It is now September 2nd. I need help. I need help. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm spending all this money on gym membership. I'm spending this money on a fitness app. I'm spending money on healthy foods. Well, I shouldn't say healthy. They actually are kind of healthy. But then I go to fast food because, oh, the healthy food didn't fill me up. I need to eat more and more and more. And it's like I can eat like 5 times as much healthy food as I would from a fast food joint. And the fast food joint fills me up while the healthy food doesn't feel like it. And it's got to be like a carb balance or something, because if you eat really healthy, like if you eat just pure salad, you're not going to get very many carbs. The problem with that is that carbs help fill you up, carbs give you energy, but you need to do it right. Anyways, yeah, that's going to be it for this week. I wanted to come on here and be like, week 10, day 2 of being off of stuff, and it's going to work this time because it's the second. But it's like I have 16 days in a row off of work. That means I can avoid being in the situation where I walk by a soda cooler 50 times in an hour. As much as I don't want that to be the solution, where I just push it away and get it out of sight, out of mind type deal, it might have to come to that. And it's like, and my mind goes and goes and goes, and I think, oh well, if I do this for this 2 weeks, I can cheat at the convention. It's like, no, it needs to not cheat at the convention, which is going to suck because I'm going to be super tired. I'm not going to be having any caffeine. It's like, I want to be at 2 weeks by that point. I want to go to my convention and be at 2 weeks of not having any sugars and caffeines and salts. This is a bit of a weird vlog, isn't it? And it's like, it's not... For anybody that really knows me, they know that 2 things. I can be a crazy person, kind of like I've been with this vlog. I can be, but I'm usually not. Usually very reserved and quiet. I've had people tell me that I seem freaky and creepy because I'm so quiet, and it's just like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to interact with people. Because I've spent most of my life... I am now 32. I broke my leg in 2nd grade, so I was probably about 8. That's 26 years of being fat. My God. That hits. I never thought of it that way. 26 years of carrying around this giant guts, of wearing clothes that are tight and having to buy bigger and bigger because the tight doesn't fit, and I get bigger, and I think, oh, well, I'm okay, and then it gets tight again because I gain more. And I need help. The reason why I started this is to hopefully like draw in people to give inspiration, but I can't. I hope that that's the case one day, but as of right now, I mean, I'm looking at this as week 10. And I'm hoping by week like 100, I have a thing going on right now. It's called Project 35. And what that is right now I'm 32 years old. By the time I am 35, which is in 2020, I want to be, it doesn't even have to be the picture of health. I want to be healthy. So that's a little less than 3 years because my birthday is in April. A little less than 3 years, about 2.5 years, not even, or more than that actually, because 2.5 would be about October, I think. By the time I'm 35, I want to be healthy. I really hope I can pull this off. I had 2 goals set for this year. I'm not going to meet either of them. I'm not going to beat the one for sure. The second one is going to be incredibly hard if I try to actually pull it off. The first goal was to be at 350 pounds by my convention that's in 2 weeks. That's not going to happen. My second goal was to be at 300 pounds by the end of the year, which is September, October, November, December, about 4 months away, a little less than 4 months away. October, November, yeah, because that's 4 months, September, October, November, December. It'd be incredibly hard. It's 4 and 4, that's 16 weeks. That's a lot of weight in 16 weeks. 26 years. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That hurts. That hurts thinking about it. That's a long time. 26 years. That's over 3/4 of my life. Yeah, just making sure my math is right. My math sucks. I've had this since I was 20. I started balding when I was 18. I've been completely bald since I was like 22. Yeah, that sucks too. I've been completely bald for like 10 years. Can't go to a hair restoration place because, dear God, do they want a lot of money for this stuff. Because I was reading up on one recently and they were like, well, your success rate depends on how much you pay. I'm poor. Does that mean my success rate's not going to be very good? Probably. They're like, well, we can adjust to any kind of financial situation. So what does that mean? You're giving me the lowest package deal? I'm not going to go with the lowest package deal. It's going to be all or nothing. And I guess, of course, that's the cool thing. When I'm 35, when Project 35 hopefully succeeds, it will succeed. One of the cosplays I actually want to do, since all I need to do is gray out my hair a little bit and shave the beard, is um, a certain captain from a certain enterprise. Yeah, Next Generation. I love Next Generation. So I would really hope to get together like a Captain Picard thing. Patrick Stewart, I love you. You are an amazing man. Sir Patrick Stewart, you are an amazing man. I'm not even just talking about an actor, I'm talking about as a person. Have you guys seen some of the videos and stuff he's been in? He is an amazing person. Although the best thing about him is, and I don't know what show this is because I haven't seen it, but it's one of his more recent works. And he goes out into the garden, and I'm sure everybody knows what I'm talking about just from that. He goes out into a garden, he starts shooting into gopher holes. And he's like, they're eating my frickin' begonias. But that's not even the funniest part. And this always makes me crack up whenever I see him on Do Not Laugh challenges, is the one where it's SpongeBob in the hole, and he's shooting SpongeBob. That one is hilarious. I love that one. So anytime that they're put on Do Not Laugh challenges, I can't help it. That one makes me laugh every single time. It's hilarious. I love it. Oh. But yeah. 2 more days at work. 16 days of vacation time. Now, see, here's the thing. If I'm going to blame it on the stress of work and life and stuff, in 2 days, that stress is going to be gone for 2 weeks. Yeah, I'll have the stress of the convention and stuff, but as of right now, I'm ready for the convention. I'm set for the convention. Please, please don't let this jinx me. I'm actually in a good situation to be at a convention for a whole weekend, which I haven't done in years. And when I have done it, it's been with other people. So this is going to be the first time in a long time. This video is not going to be uploaded until Sunday. It's almost midnight right now. But this will be the first time in a long time where I'm actually at a convention for the whole weekend, and I'm not relying on other people. Now, I'm not talking about the 2 people that I roomed with a few years ago. I hope you 2 know who I'm talking about, because you 2 made my visit amazing, even though you kind of ruined my cooler. I'm not saying anymore. They know what I'm talking about. I still have the cooler, don't worry. I love you guys. I love you both. I don't... It was actually very pleasant rooming with them. They were very... They're 2 of my best friends. They're very nice people. But yeah, I've always had really bad luck beforehand with roommates. Besides 1 year, I had 1 year where I went with 2 of my really good friends, and we had a good time. Besides the fact that I sweat a lot, I get very hot. I like going into a hotel room and instantly turning that thermostat as low as it freaking goes, which is usually like 50 something. So I think I gave the one friend frostbite. Sorry, Joe. Oh man. That was also the year where that one pastor had predicted that like the end of the world would happen. So at like 6 p.m. on that Saturday night, everyone just blew up in a chair because it's like the rapture happened and we're still here. Crap. Yeah. That was a good year. That was a fun year. That was a long time ago now. I haven't even been to that convention in the past 3 years. That was one of my longest running conventions, and I haven't gone to it in the past few years. I don't even know where I'm going anymore. If you guys haven't been able to tell from my videos so far, I start off with one idea and I finish in Wonderland. So yeah, I start with a completely sane thought in Kansas, and then I end in Wonderland. See, I did that intentionally because it doesn't make sense. Because I'm not going to Kansas to Oz. I'm going Kansas to Wonderland because that's how straight my thoughts are. And I'm not following a white rabbit. I'm following... Oh, God, I can't even think of a good reference right now. I'm doing this. You can't see because... That's another thing. I tried to get a program to record better video. It would actually get the widescreen that my webcam I know is capable of, because I have an okay quality webcam. But every program I try it doesn't want to work. And it's like the one that I downloaded earlier seemed pretty promising, but it won't switch over to my second webcam. It only does it the laptop webcam, which the laptop webcam, yeah, that one's really crappy quality. Anyways, it's already been 20 minutes. I'm going to stop nagging and stop going off on random tangents. Oh, sorry, I'm really gassy tonight. Hopefully next week I have some good news for you guys. I'll be like, oh, I'm 5 days free. And I should be, because there's no excuses. If I'm going to blame work and I'm going to blame stress, then there's no excuse for this next week, for this next 2 weeks. 16 days. My last day is the 4th. I'm off until the 20th. 20th is my last day of vacation. So I'm going to go back on the 21st. 16 days free of caffeine. Because it's not even necessarily the food that I get addicted to, even though it is the sugar. It's soda. It's caffeine. It's soda and coffee are my 2 biggest issues. It's like there's plenty of other foods that I like, but it's hard to get a drink that's good that doesn't have sugar in it. Because I can't stand diet caffeine or diet coffee or bleh. I can't stand diet sodas. Diet sodas to me are disgusting. They all taste the same. They all have that Splenda taste to them. Anything diet is nasty. And then juices have a lot of sugar in them too. Even though they're much healthier than a soda, they're still high in sugar and corn syrup and artificial crap. And if you go with the all-natural stuff, it's expensive and money's an issue. We'll see what happens next week. When's the 8th? Because I think it's the 8th. Next Friday. So I'll be able to report to you for the next day. The 8th is my next virtual 5K run that I'm doing. Speaking of Star Trek, it's a Star Trek themed one. It's called Set Phasers to Stun 5K, which should be really cool because once I report it, they send you, I don't know how big it's going to be. It doesn't look like it's that big. But the medal for it has a original series phaser on it, which looks really neat. And I just got a shipping notice today for the shirt and the bib supposed to be coming in the mail. Unfortunately, I have not gotten anything from the solar eclipse one because since I registered so late, I'm part of the final wave that's going to go out, which has not sent out yet, which I'm really excited for that medal. That medal looks awesome. So I'm hoping to show you guys some of this stuff once I start getting it in, and because I think it's a really neat idea, especially for people like me who are shift workers. So if we don't want to take off on the day that the run is, or we can't take off on the day that the run is, because a lot of these runs are on the weekends, and a lot of shift workers work on weekends normally. I normally don't get a weekend off unless I request it. So these 5K runs are really nice because you can do it wherever you want, however you want. And then the other good thing is that for people like me who are very socially anxious and don't like big crowds, it's good because you can just go to your gym. I mean, you can go on a hiking trail. They don't care if you hike it. Because the thing is that you are... It's a charitable organization, so some of your proceeds do go towards charities. But they figure it's like you're paying them the money to participate in these events, and then what they do for the money is they put it towards your stuff, your shirts, your medal, if you want them. You don't necessarily have to get a shirt and a medal, or the bib, and then there's a charity. I mean, you could go off and do this all on your own. You don't even need to pay them anything. I mean, you're not going to get anything for it, but like for the solar eclipse one, I could have just gone and walked 5 kilometers. just for the hell of it, just to say, hey, I participated in this event, but you're not actually part of that event. But just like, I mean, with I did one called the Blacklight Run last year. I could have just walked 5 kilometers, but I wouldn't have been there. I wouldn't have experienced it, which, as cool as it was really neat. I'm just not into crowds. Yeah, it was really cool. I love the blacklight stuff, and it's actually coming up again. And if I have some extra money, I'm going to sign up for it again. But I don't know if I'll have the money, sadly, this year, because that's another thing is I'm getting an issue with is my credit cards are getting. It is now past midnight, and I've been at this for 36 minutes. I'm going to end this here. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, what else can I say that begins with a C? Carrots? Corn? Cats? You guys have cats? Post them. This has been a Slice of Life. See you guys next week.